Hey, what's up guys? It's Steven Jesser Outdoors. So I know it's been a little bit since I've posted, but I've had some things going on, had just some really busy last couple of weeks with work, life. It's Christmas time, so there's a lot going on. But anyway, I have been on a few hunts and I've had some things coming up here lately that have kind of put a damper on some of my hunting plans for the season. A lot of people are probably going to think, well, what does this have to do with hunting? Well, there's a lot of things that you can do yourself that is a DIY thing to save some money. And yes, this is a hunting and fishing vlog, but if you have issues with your truck or you have issues with your vehicle that you can address yourself, and that's your primary way of getting to your hunting spot, then wouldn't you try and do things yourself to save some money so that way you have the extra cash to do the stuff you want to do with your hunt and take care of your season? So anyway, with all that being said, I'm going to go ahead and jump into the footage now. So this is definitely not a hunting, fishing, product review video whatsoever, but what I am going to show you is what I'm having to deal with my truck. So I'm going to take you over here, kind of tell you what's been going on. So probably about 2 or 3 years ago, I had the rear end of my truck changed out because I went to a bigger size rim. Went ahead and went from a 342 gear ratio up to a 390 ratio. The mathematical equation called for a 373, but 390s were like 10 bucks more. Why not? Get a little extra out of it. And the benefit that I got from that, when I added the bigger tires and rims and everything on my truck, I went down to 13 miles a gallon. I added 390 gears and went back up to 18 miles a gallon. And that's in town, that's not highway mileage. So probably about 2 days ago, I started hearing this whining, and now whining's not even a good word. Howling coming from my rear end. So decided, all right, let's start researching, let's start figuring out what's going on, and here we are. Okay, so I don't want to bore you with the processes and everything that's unfolded as I've done this, but you can see I've got this removed, and she's wide open now. I'm going to get some light in there just so you can kind of have a look. But pretty much what's happened is I ran into some issues along the way. Like for one, on a 08 Silverado, the dadgum spare tire gets caught. So there's a little plastic sleeve that's supposed to go over this. Well, the sleeve wasn't over it. I had to watch probably 3 or 4 YouTube videos to figure out what to do and how to do it, which isn't bad. I'm glad I have the knowledge available and have the resource available, but one, that was a pain. I mean, and you can see we're wide open, so I have a ton of room to work here, but with a spare tire hanging down, I didn't. So that took me a good little bit of time to figure out, but just kind of worked through it. But got the rear end all done. I'm just gonna let it drain out for the next little bit. I'm fixing to move the jack, and I'm gonna put it over here underneath. That way I can get a little bit more drainage out of it. But 2, I also want to leave a little bit of the oil in here because I want to move those gears and see how they're working. Now, what I have seen online says that it could be a bearing towards the front of the rear end housing, but as of right now, I have not seen any issues. So I'm going to get this jacked up. I'm going to get all this done, and I'm gonna let y'all tag along, kind of see how the process goes. Okay, so first things first, you can see where, I don't know if y'all can see that or not. It's probably better without the light. You can see where a gasket wasn't used. It was a seal that was used on this when we should have had a gasket put on. So first thing I'm gonna end up having to do is clean all of this up. All right, and it's not gonna be the funnest job in the world, but I plan on hunting tomorrow and I'm gonna have this guy running. So the first thing is finding a cleaner to use. Now, you could probably use WD-40, something like that. And I apologize about the lighting, guys. I'm in a garage. This isn't something I was planning on doing, but you know, seeing that the opportunity was here, why not? What have I got to lose? Yeah, so this is not my normal attire that you see me in. I am in old clothes. I'm working on the truck, trying to get it done. So first things first is finding a good cleaner. I use this stuff all the time on different parts, different things, and it's supposed to prevent corrosion, stuff like that. So right now I'm going to use it. I'm going to take a wire brush to this stuff and see if I can't get it cleaned up. Alright guys, so y'all can see I've gotten everything scrubbed pretty well. So I'm going to go ahead and take a rag to it, get it cleaned out. As you can see, a little bit of prep and a little bit of extra effort does really go a long way. With this being clean like that, I know it's going to get the best possible seal with the gasket. Alright guys, well, finished up pretty much. I drained the fluid, cleaned it up, refilled it, put it all back together. I'm fixing to take it out, take it for a spin, see if I notice any difference. Hopefully it's good. If not, back to the drawing board. So far so good. I've driven out of the garage and went ahead and checked underneath. Had my hoodie on the back, so. Okay, so as y'all can see, I had some issues with my truck, and turns out I still am having the same issue. Where I thought that this would fix it, it didn't. But the whole point is to get underneath and try. Look at it. You know, I made sure that I could jump into it, take care of the stuff that needed to be taken care of. I looked for any issues that I could see just right there without having to rip everything apart and tear it down. Well, as I drove more and more, that bearing started to sound worse and worse. So what that's resulting in is, unfortunately, I am having to have the rear end rebuilt. Anyways, guys, that's all I've got for you. Head over to the YouTube channel, subscribe, check us out on Instagram, and I'll catch you on the next video.